Hi guys, Steph here, back again with part 2 of the pen haul. And this is some of the loose pens that we found on our travels. As always, some good, some bad and some ugly. But if there's anything of interest, you know what to do. Get in touch down below. Let's get straight into them. Okay, what we got here looks like a Parker. There we go. You can see that better than I can. Is it the Junior? Oh, it's a Parker Victory. So we've got Parker Victory. There we go. Slight bend to the nib, but we'll be able to do something with that. An aerometric filling pen. Great pens. Great reliable writers. And another Parker. I think this one will be a Parker Junior. There you go. Lovely nib on it as well. This will be an aerometric fountain pen. Now this one is a French made pen. It's called a Bayard, but it's in a bad state. There's a lot of shrinkage. No clip, no nib and nothing. Yeah, does that go in the bin, or can somebody make do with it for parts? There we go. This one again, a Parker, once again a Parker Junior. So there's a lot of these Parker Juniors. Quite inexpensive pens, but great everyday writers. Yes, Parker 51. This is the later version. Okay. There's no nib in it, so hopefully I can find a nib. You can see this one hasn't got the black stud to the filler there. But yeah, I'm sure we'll be able to do something with that. There you go, look at that. A nice Mont Blanc. And it's got, is it Fabrique or Summit or whatever? You can read that better than I can. It's a piston fill fountain pen. It's got the correct nib, Mont Blanc nib. And if I turn the piston knob for you, look at that, in full working order. Does it have a model number? There you go, there's a model number. Again, hopefully you people can see that much clearer than I can. So if anybody has a spare clip for this pen, please get in touch. It'd be very much appreciated. Again, one of the ugly. It's got the wrong cap with it. No nib. Looks like a Conway Stewart there. So a parts pen. Not too sure what to do with it. Yet another Parker. This will be the do fold. Yeah, it's got the nib to it as well. Aerometric filler as always. And there we have it. Right, this one is an interesting pen. If I show you, Alessi. It's an Alessi fountain pen in this lovely, sort of like a lapis blue. It's got a lovely nib on it as well. Does it have a gold nib? Let me have a look. But OBB. So, yeah, it's got a broad nib on it. I'm not sure if it's a gold nib. But I looked it up. I forgot the name of the model, but apparently it's a very nice sought-after fountain pen. Okay, so a gorgeous Alessi. Here we got a modern pencil. Is it a modern Everlight or something like that? Yeah, must have come with a job lot. So Anybody looking for pencils, you know what to do. Get in touch. Yet another Parker. Is this a classic? Is it the classic or the 180 with this lovely triangular nib? Does it have a converter? Yes, it does. So if there's people that collect these pens, you know what to do. A lovely Waterman. As always, I find these, a lot of them, with a broken lever, as you can see there. But a gorgeous, gorgeous colour. The model, let's have a look at model. It's the Waterman 512V. The V being the smaller version. Okay, but what a gorgeous, gorgeous colour. A Schaefer pen. I'm not in bad. Well, needs a service, needs a clean up, etc. Okay, we've got another Parker. It looks like a 17. Yeah, Parker 17 maybe. There we go. We've got a Parker Sisel fountain pen. The only problem being, look at that. Somebody's literally broken off the nib, and the guy actually had the nib with it, like so. So there's the nib. We just need to find the feed that goes inside, and that is a nice example. I can't see any dings. Very nice indeed. Parker 51 pencil. There we go. You can see the lead comes in and out. Very nice condition. In grey. Another Parker here. This one looks slightly bigger, so this could be a Parker Senior. Does it have the number 35 nib? I can't see over the camera, but if it has the 35 nib, it's a nice green Parker Senior aerometric fountain pen. Right, this one is a Parker. Not sure which model it is. Let me have a look. Right, it's a vacuumatic, quite faded imprint, but there you go. Looks like a Parker clip as well. Nib, should I say. So yeah, I'm sure there's somebody would be interested in that pen. What we got here, is it a Wyvern? No, it's a Summit. It's a Summit fountain pen. It's in, look, although it looks black, I think it's burgundy. Doesn't look like it's got the correct nib, but these are great little pens, so I'm sure we'll do something with that. There we go. I'm not even too sure what this is. It's a Waterman's ballpoint. Again, may have come in a job lot of pens. I'm not too sure. Then we've got this one here. It's got this slight transparency, and hopefully you guys can see that. It says Mentmore Diploma. So it's a Mentmore Diploma. Can't quite see if that's the right nib or not. Looks to have a transparent barrel, so looks quite interesting. Is that the correct cap to it? Possibly. Can't see why not. Here's another nice pen. If you look there, it's, I'm not sure how you pronounce it. Is it Schoniken or something like that? Okay, there you go. Schoniken. It's a piston filler. It's got a gold nib to it as well. So, not sure what we're to do with that. Do we restore it? Do we sell it as is? But either way, anybody interested, you know what to do. And again, another of one of them pens. Look at that, it's in quite bad condition. So yeah, it's a parts pen, no doubt, because the cap is a little bit of tatty condition. Okay, we've got a Schaefer inlaid chrome nib. This is a Schaefer Targa in chrome. Right. Now this one's an interesting pen. It's a Waterman Schaefer. Now the interesting thing about this pen is, look at that. It's got this engraving, and then it's got 2001. So this pen was actually made for the 2001, is it the PGA golf tournament, which unfortunately was cancelled due to the disaster, the 9/11 disaster. So quite an interesting pen. They made it, as I say, for the PGN 2001, which unfortunately was cancelled. Okay, it's in use condition, but yeah, still a nice pen, and interesting the fact that it was made for the PGA. Parker 51, yes, there we go. Say no more. Right, again, this is one of the interesting pens. It's quite a large pen, and the only indication that I can tell what it is this little logo on the lever, which indicates that it is a pen made by Curzon of Liverpool. And look at that, quite a large nib as well. So very nice indeed. I would say it's an oversized fountain pen. If we get this one and put it to the side, interesting pen. I'll definitely restore that one because it deserves it, and it's a very, very nice pen. And last but not least, looks like a Wyvern fountain pen with this semi-hooded nib, as you can see there. Interesting pen. Okay, so there we have it. That was part 2 of all the loose ones. Don't forget, leave a comment below. Don't forget to give the video a thumbs up. Subscribe as well. And don't forget, Slavo Ukraini from me and these pens. Bye-bye for now.